I don't know, but it's another album that's coming out. It's not no name. You know, Tommy Richmond dropping that.
I think it's called Goat or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's called Coyote.
Oh, Coyote, that's what
So
it is.
I see that somebody posted saying that is they. I think it was Russ. It's actually Russ. Russ says he's moving with the sense of urgency, capitalizing on his momentum, unlike a lot of artists who catch one song, parade around for a year, and then miss their moment. Kudos to him and his team. What do you think about that?
I do think, obviously, Russ is a really good businessman
Yeah.
overall, just in terms of like the independent route that he's going in. Am I a fan of Russ? Not really, but I can also just still accredit him to like his good business acumen, and what he's saying is literally true. What Russ is saying in that tweet, there is nothing like misspoken.
Yeah.
Everything is factual. Like
Yeah.
this is the right move for Tommy Richmond to do. He released $1 Million Baby. It's like I told you, I've been listening to the radio
Yeah.
here and there. That is one of the one songs that's always playing.
And it's always on TikTok. It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, I don't see it on TikTok, me
Yeah.
personally. He released that second track, which I've only heard snippets of.
Yeah, I heard
but,
it.
You know,
I heard it
know
for the
whole
first time
song.
today.
Oh, you did? The Devil is Alive,
The
something
Devil
like
is
that, right? Yeah, and so that song is out, and yes, I agree completely with Russ. Tommy Richmond is moving like someone who knows something like, yo, I got to capitalize off this now because I need a body of work for people to go back to because this song is moving. If I put this on the album and people go to this song and then the other songs start recommending from my album, you know, boom, that could generate something right there.
I think I got familiar with him in 2020. So you gotta understand, like this guy, his biggest like moment was on the Brent Fayez project. Like he didn't even have an over 1 million freaking monthly listeners. And this snippet of $1 Million Baby just took off. And he was just like, this out of nowhere for him. Like some people like, oh yeah, Tommy Richmond, you know what I'm saying? Some people knew him from the Brent project, or some people probably just knew him from popping up in a random Spotify listen, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I found out about him like a year or two ago or whatever. For like 2021, 2020, somewhere in there. Anyways, so yes, execute on this, bro. Like be an opportunist right now, bro. Like capitalize on the moment because, bro, you can be here and there. Like look at Four Bats. Like at the time, I feel like Four Bats had the moment, and he kept like, you know, put out this song here, put this out. I think she should have been put out that EP. Cause like right now, bro, he's on tour. His tour sold out. That's why I heard he said. I don't know if he said the whole tour sold out, but I think one of his shows was or whatever. I'm following you, bro, because I want to see what you're gonna do. Same thing with like JP. Like we have these people that have these viral moments, and like they kind of like pussyfoot around and just soak up the fame and not actually putting in the work. So what he's doing is I applaud him on it. So I feel like a lot of rappers and artists, R&B, whatever you into musically, you should do this. Like put out an EP, you know, continue to make like a movement. Like I don't know, do a challenge, or put out a song of the weekend, like what you know we used to have Good Fridays. Like do things like that. Like keep the ball moving, bro. Like yes, sometimes we say we live in a microwave society. Like you don't have to like put out the whole project. You don't have to throw out like 3 albums in 1 year.
Yeah,
but like,
cheese.
Yeah, but just keep us entertained somehow. You know what I'm saying? With the singles, like make us want more. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think he's doing.
Yeah, I agree. His rise is really meteoric. And if you go back to Larger Than Life, the track that he's on with Brent Fayez,
Yeah.
that sound, I think you say he's a producer, right?
I think so.
If so, because that sound literally sounds like him. Like that $1 Million Baby song sounds like that one off of Brent Fayez's album.
And it's so crazy because I was telling my girl, she was like, he's trying to make that $1 Million Baby song again. I'm like, no, I played her a song he put out like 2 years ago. I'm like, this is his sound. Like this is what he do. $1 Million Baby just caught fire. But like, this is his sound. Like he makes this, you know, his vocals go up, and then he got some pop type songs as well. Not like super poppy, but like, yeah, he gets in this little bag. Like one of my favorite songs from him is like not $1 Million Baby. It don't even sound like none of that stuff. So, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy for the guy, man. Hey, do your thing. You see a lot of people saying, "Oh, we let these people. He's not hip hop. He might make a country album." And he tweeted, "I can't wait to make my country album." And I said, "Hey, me too." Because I'm like, bro, who cares? Like, I don't care about the whole Post Malone, the whole like, bro. We all use things and we move on to some other things, bro. I don't care.
I think it's one of those things where it kind of feels inauthentic because at least with rappers, it's like, okay,
bro, we knew Post Malone, Braids, White Iverson, and come on, bro, y'all knew this dude wasn't like hip hop. He wasn't even. He came out probably with the influences with the Braids and having Iris in the song, but come on, bro. These guys, like we all, not I wouldn't say all of us, but most of us listen to different type of music, bro. Like, come on, like black people, relax. Let people do what they do because we do it. You got Eminem. You got freaking Fresh Prince, you got Childish Gambino, we got all these multifaceted people that dip their toes in all type of sounds, into freaking acting, into all types of stuff. Let people do what they do, bro. Stop being freaking dicks and annoying. Grow some balls. I'm sick of them, bro. They be mad at Post Malone. Let Post Malone do his thing. Who cares? Don't worry about him. Let him do his thing. It don't stop us from eating.
See, guys, this is the type of people that let Ian slide for what he did on stage with Lil Yachty.
Bro, I don't even care about that. I don't know why people like, man, yeah, Yachty talking about hip hop was this and that, and look what he's doing.
I mean, it is kind of hypocritical, though.
It's not hypocritical.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Hip hop is in a bad place. You literally getting someone that literally represents.
How he's in a bad place?
No, he said hip hop is in a bad place.
Yeah.
Right now. But it's like you're literally supporting someone who's helping solidify that opinion even more.
D.
I think that's what a hypocriticalness, because
if he brought out Yeet, you wouldn't felt that way?
Not if he would have been doing the exact same. Because this is my thing, right?
He did that because Yachty brought him out.
No. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because I saw the clip.
Yeah.
Then I sent you that meme. I saw. I wish I could have unseen this because that was a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Because you know I don't like Ian like that.
Yeah.
But I think my thing is this, right? For Ian, and the reason I'm not like fuming mad at it.
Yeah.
My thing was this. I made a joke because I said, "Oh, unoriginal." I really wanted to say what I wanted to say. I can say it now though. I was like, "Oh, unoriginal," just like the music he makes, replicating something that's already been done in the past, just like his music he makes.
Right.
So my thing is this: I'm like, he's falling in the line with that. So I guess for me, I wasn't really mad at that. But I know some people were mad at what Yachty says. But my thing is this, right? I don't take Yachty's opinion seriously.
Nah.
Like, Yachty is a kid still. We got to remember the music he came out with when he first came out.
Yeah.
We got to think about Yachty now. He is super pretentious. So him saying that, I'm just like, Yachty, you don't even make the music to really get hip-hop out of a bad state.
Yeah.
So what the F are you talking about? And that's like the comments that Hell Row made or whatever, saying like, oh, there's not enough lyricism or something like that. There's too many of this side of hip-hop on the radio. I'm just like, what the F are you talking about right now?
I just don't understand why people like we point the finger at something that we don't like so much and we don't highlight the things we love. Because like hip hop now
I
is
love to hate them.
yeah, but hip hop is so much now. Like
it's multifaceted.
It's so much. So it's like, why are you keying in on this? Like, who cares about Ian? Don't listen to him. Like, I don't know why people make things a big. If this kid was a normal if he was a black kid making this music, nobody cared. It's because he's a white kid.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
I'm saying like, why do we like, bro? It's 2020. I don't think that's why his music taking off because it's white. Because there's multiple white people making music.
Yeah, but I think the music and style that he's doing is replicating the style that's already in.
Yeah, but why? But why other black kids not doing it?
Because that style,
something that he's doing,
it's played out. Like it's like we've already seen that before.
All of the black kids, the younger kids his age, are clinging to it.
Because a lot of those kids, they didn't experience what we went through with the blog era of trap music.
So, to me, that's not a problem. To me, that's just
like we have way more.
To me, I think that's just the cycle of life. Like things leave, things come back. Like it's not. I don't think people will say, because you got to be honest, it's not exactly pulled from that. He do have his own thing to it too. Like
what own thing?
Like bro, how
what own thing?
I'm talking about how he rap. He ain't rapping exactly like them. It's mostly the production. He's not rapping. He's rapping more modernly over those type of beats.
It sounds very similar.
So who's rapping like how he was rapping? Gucci Mane wasn't rapping like that. He had his own flow. No, I'm saying his flows is
rappers
not,
in that time. I can't think of everybody.
I don't think anybody is rapping the modernized how he is. Show me some stuff beside production, please. We could do this. Like you could just show me like a rapper that's rapping in that pattern, just like this. It's more modern.
But it's not a pattern. He just does the same flow.
But I'm saying it's a modern rapping style. That's what I'm saying. It's not like the 06 rapping style.
No, I didn't say 06.
That's what I'm saying. So like, what is he?
Blog era.
I'm saying, but like, what do you mean blog era?
Like people during like Future, Young Scooter, that era.
But when you say blog era, you can't. It's so much blog era. You can't just say blog era.
Yeah, but 06 was.
But you gotta say like Atlanta, like rap music in that time.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't call that blog. It was his own thing as well.
But
because
that was an era.
They not
it
even looped, but they not looped into the blog era. Nobody talks about Future as blog era. Like blog era, he just came in that time because when you do blog era, you think about the kids that was on the internet.
No, I get what you mean, but because it's an era, it doesn't mean that you were
but that's the Atlanta era as
part
well.
of that group. Is it?
Yes, the Zaytoven, all that stuff, the Gucci Man,
and
all those flows.
That's part of the blog era.
No, I'm not saying that. I would never say Gucci a part of the blog era.
I think that was a sector.
Because Gucci was out when I was in middle school.
I do agree, yes, but remember I told you in another conversation that there are rappers whose reigns, even though they came out before the blog era, were reigning during the blog era.
Yeah,
Rick
but
Ross is a good example of that.
But he wouldn't be considered a blog era rapper.
No, I'm not saying he's a blog era rapper, but that music he was coming out with during the blog era.
No.
Was it not? What is
So
the era? What is the era?
Kanye put out music in the blog era.
Yes.
So what? But when you say
808s and Heartbreaks is seen as a great blog era project.
who to who?
To the internet?
I never heard nobody say that ever in my life. When you say blog era, you think about the people that was blowing.
I think about the mixtapes.
No, you
when I
go
first
on.
think
You
about
go on like you remember the freaking
I remember that Piff live
Pyramid-
mixtapes.
No, not even that. I'm talking about the blogs that was posting the music, not the freaking hip hop
Yeah, but
sites.
still, era still evolves during that
Yeah,
time.
but
so it's not
when
gonna stay
you talk
exact
about the
same.
people that come up in that era. Free Kanye was out since '04. Rick Ross, all
I
of them
agree,
out.
but
So
it was still raining during that era.
it's not. They not a part of the era. Yeah,
I'm
it
not
was.
saying that they're a part of it as in they came up in that era.
I know, but this is like
I'm
my
saying that-
discrepancies. Every time you bring up like something like that and you throw something else in there, it's like that don't make sense.
Trap got too
No,
knocked out during the blog era.
Yeah, but when I hear blog era, I'm thinking like Mac Miller. I'm thinking Kid Cudi. I'm
Yes,
thinking
I
Axl
am
Rose.
too when I
I'm
first
thinking.
hear it. Big Crit. I'm thinking of all that.
Yeah, I'm saying, but like that's not the sound. When you say, yeah, he just sound like any blog era. I'm like, no, Kid Cudi didn't sound like that. That's why I think about it.
No, blog era trap. That's why I say blog era trap. Because that music, that trap music during that era. I don't know what other era to call it. What do you want to call it?
So what was
Early
Gucci? So what was Gucci in 05, 04, 05 with Trap House? Was he blog era rapping?
No, he was a bling era rapper. That's bling era.
He was bling era B.
That's all that is, bling. The early 2000s to the late 2000s.
That
was
sounds
bling.
nothing like bling. That sounds nothing like New Orleans, like Lil Wayne and all them cycles and P Diddy and like no, that don't sound nothing like the freaking what's his name was doing over there.
Okay, so
over
wait,
there in Atlanta.
wait. No, I'm not attributing era to sound. I'm not doing that. I'm contributing era to time. I'm contributing era to time.
Not sounding rap. So okay, let's go in right. And let's
Because
go,
look at Goku. If I say, oh, Cell Saga Goku was pretty powerful. Yeah, Goku debuted before the Cell Saga. But I'm talking about that time during the Cell Saga, he was peak. I'm giving you that example. I'm not saying Goku was peak. during the Cell Saga.
I get that point, but I think that's totally different from what you're saying. Cause that's an era of him. So I'm saying like Gucci Man, being Gucci Man, he didn't have that sound was just that was him. That's Gucci Man. That's him from a long time.
Wait. But artists do evolve though with the time.
Of course,
especially with an
But
artist
I'm
like
saying-
Gucci Man who's reigning.
But I'm
that
saying if
long.
I listen to Ian and listen to Gucci Man, I'm not gonna say, oh, he sound like Gucci
I didn't
Man.
say this
I'm
specifically
saying-
Gucci Man. I said trap era block. I said block.
But give me
era
some
trap.
artists. He don't sound
I
like
can't
him.
think of any off the top of my head. I told you back then. I used to just listen to trap. I used to just download whatever trap mixtape, just listen to it. You know I listened to a bunch of Gucci Man back then.
I know, but
I
I'm just
had a
saying, like,
bunch of
okay,
trap.
you had
Jay Futuristic,
we
Gorilla
had
Zoe.
we had Shawty Low out there. We had freaking
Which his
who came
production
out
sounds
later?
very similar to Shawty Love's mixtape stuff. But keep going.
But I'm saying, but rapping wise, when I said he brings his own things when it comes to him with the modernized rapping,
And for
like,
me-
he sounds different. But yes, the beats sound similar to the others.
He also doesn't do anything new that I have not heard from an artist that was releasing music during the blog era in the trap category.
So how he's rapping now,
Because what they
not
do-
new to what they're rapping. How they was
So
rapping
what
then.
some rappers would do, it would be the non-big rappers in the trap era that would rap like him, but they would usually like have some weak feature that no one would talk about.
You got to give me like an example.
Okay, I'm gonna start listening to some
Yeah.
more trap music again so I can bring some stuff up.
Give me
because
some
my memory
examples.
is horrible.
Yeah, give me some examples. And
Because the only person I can think of right now is like a Jay Futuristic, Young LA.
Yeah, I know how Young L.A. is. I know how all them rap. They didn't rap nothing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's
on
the
that
only
beat
thing
like no. He's sounding horrible.
Oh, I thought you meant Ian. I was
No, I'm talking about Ian. I'm talking about how he's rapping is horrible. He ain't rapping how they had their own little style. Like they had their own little like they had they characteristics. Like Ian just seemed like a copy paste. Oh, I'm rapping on these beats with modernized stuff. Like the modernized sound. That's what I'm saying. He don't sound like them how he's rapping. Saying that's the new thing that's on top of it. It haven't been these ingredients haven't been together.
The only thing
That's all I'm saying.
I'll give him that he wasn't doing a trap style blog era sound was on Grand Slam, because that song is always playing in my goddamn recommended on Spotify. But I feel like he's emulating too much of Yeet in terms of like the actual sound, the sonic of it.
Yeah,
Now flow wise, obviously he's different from Yeet.
yeah.
But sound wise, he's literally taking a Yeet sound. It sounded like he went Yeet type beat on YouTube and he took that beat and he tried to do something on it. But that's the only time I'll say that he does not sound like a blog era trap artist.
Okay.
That's the only time I'll say that. Is when he has beats like that, and obviously he's having to come on that song a little bit different compared to the Zaytoven type stuff. Because Zaytoven type stuff, it's an easy pocket to go into.
Yeah, but I just don't like. I know people would not care if this kid was black because there's so many.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's so many kids that's black.
I
That's
think
making
people
this
take-
music, that's
people
making
take
this
a-
similar music, and they don't care.
I think what it is, and that's the thing, right? Trap, as a whole, I can say this because I feel like it wasn't. Trap as a whole just wasn't big like that during the blog era. As a whole, I'm not saying that there weren't people that weren't big, like the Migos and all that. But I'm saying as a whole, as a movement, there's only a few people that people were really jamming like that. Like a Future, like a Gucci, like the Migos. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head at the time. Maybe Young Thug. No, because Young Thug got bigger more when I got out of high school. So for me, what it is I think it's one of those things where it's like, this was out of style back then, but now someone else breaking down in style, and it's a white person doing it. So that's why I think the biggest offender of that is.
I'm like,
do
why
I care
why-
about? I don't like it because to me it just sounds bad.
Yeah.
Like even if a black person was doing this, I still wouldn't listen to this.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, oh, I take offense to it because it's like, Ian, like, dog, what are you doing? Like it's like the Grand Slam song. While I don't think it's his worst song, I don't think it's the worst song that he has in his discography. I'm like, dang, you really just sound like Yeet. Like, you really are biting off of that Yeet style. And I'm not saying that you can't be influenced from other things, but I say turning into your own and do a creative spin on it.
He's young. Look, Yeet don't sound the same. Like we had this discussion before. Like everybody borrows from somebody.
And I
Like
agree.
he's now coming to his own sound, but it's still not technically original. He still
I think
has
it's a
elements.
lot more original because of the sauce that he threw on it.
Because people still say Yeet copied off some other guys. I don't know. I always see that, but it's like, bro, I just feel like people get, I don't know why when skin tone really gets to people.
I think what it is because black people still full of press to this day. Are we? We're not going to get into that conversation. But they do.
Yeah.
Because they think like, oh, a white person just come in here and just do all this?
Yeah,
There's a whole
stop
bunch of
talking.
other
If
black
y'all
people?
like, stop talking about it. If y'all
Yeah,
don't
just
care.
like that lady that got viral on
Yeah, by
TikTok
saying the
that said
N-word. Yeah.
It's like, well,
Y'all
I'm
did
like, y'all are idiots. Like, if I
Yeah.
really don't like something, I really don't talk
I'm
about
not-
it.
bro,
Now, I am the villain. I like to argue. But if
I-
I don't truly like something, I'm not going to share it.
Bro, I clicked that video when she said, I was like, oh, whatever. I haven't seen it again. I don't care nothing about it.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
sadly did.
Yeah. I
That
don't-
was like a big talk when it first.
Yeah, I don't
went
even
viral.
care about it. I don't care about nobody talking about it. I don't care about none of it. I just don't entertain it. It is what it is. People need to get like me.
No.
I'm just saying.
I like
man.
to see I like to have a balance. I like to see the good and the bad.
I do. I follow people I don't care about,
Oh, no,
and I
see, I
follow
don't
people
do
I,
that.
I like, because I like to hear two sides of the coin.
No, I'll read a Twitter thread, but I'm not going to follow someone I don't.
I follow people I don't like.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I do, because I like to hear different opinions. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
I guess that's why I read the Twitter threads.
Yeah.
Because I like to see.
I'm in the comments, but I'm just saying it's just certain things. I'm like, I'm in the comments like, why? Like, why you think this way? And then you break down why, and I'm like, that makes no sense to me. Like, bro, you act like this music, when black people rap and do stuff, we the only ones that can hear it. Bro, other people gonna get influenced. It doesn't, I'm sorry, once you put it out there, other people can like it. Like, look, once you put the N-word out there, some people gonna say it. Like, bro.
Especially if you tell them you can't
Yeah,
say it.
like, come on, bro. And you at a show, and bro, come on. You think they not gonna say it? You can't just pick them out, bro. That's why you gotta pick your battles, bro.
Well-
you can't be out here just hitting everybody that say nigga, bro. Cause like you just
You
can't.
can do what Chameleon did.
What?
That's why he stopped
Just
cussing. He
don't-
stopped saying the N-word. He
Yeah.
said once he kept going to the shows and he did Ryan Dirty and all that type of stuff, and he
Yeah.
would see so many white people say the N-word, he'd be like, yo, he's like, I just have to stop.
I just stop it,
He's like, I just stopped cussing in my music, so that way I wouldn't see that being repeated.
bro. So this is all you have to do. Correct your mistake. We mistakenly done this, and now we want to get mad when people say it.
But also, people gotta realize this is reality. People are gonna do things that we don't like.
Facts.
So
That's
there's no stopping
That's
that.
that's what a lot of black people do. What we do. We do things because people didn't like it. We be us, like especially like the ghetto side of people. You do that 'cause, like, this is me. Like, you can't tell me not what to do. Well, look at what they doing. So it is what it is. I don't care. And
I
hey,
had a similar argument with someone like this the other
Yeah.
day on Twitter.
hey. Let's get into these reviews. 'Cause I told you we could talk about something else. Sometimes nothing got to be on the docket, bro. We just go. But yeah.
That was my little shot at Ian. Stop being unoriginal.
Oh my god.